If you want to be a Schrodinger, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and we will love you too. And you be a Schrodinger, Schrodinger, Schrodingers, Schrodingers, Schrodingers. You distrust a man.
Bomba club.
Hey guys, and hey Schrodingers, welcome back to Bunny Euclid. Welcome back to this channel. I am Bunny, and this is Euclid.
Hi there. This is Bunny from the 80s, as you can tell. It's wonderful. Continue, sorry.
I was saying in my beautiful voice that's meant to calm you down, welcome to the channel. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell, because otherwise subscribing is useless, because YouTube does not want to send you notifications. And your action of subscribing would be very useless if you don't hit the notification bell. Thank you very much. That was my TED talk. And to continue on, today we're doing another entertainment. We're doing another entertainment. I cannot say that word. We're doing another video meant to entertain you guys. I can't get out of this tone of voice. I just can't.
So hopefully you heard her very whisper pop voice. I feel calm. Today we're actually reacting to another van lifer couple. It's not just us out there, there's others. And the one we're reacting to is Eamon and Bec. Let me say that again, sorry. The one we're reacting to is Eamon and Bec. They are not our favourite van lifers personally. Sorry, quite big van life couple. They do all sorts of videos and stuff. I think we may have even recorded something about them before, but I don't know if we actually made a video.
I think you went into the dump pile.
It did. Their non-disclosure of ads and stuff. Okay.
We are reacting to a van life couple. As you can tell, we are a van life couple. If you have followed our Instagram, we are called Van Life Weirdos.
Because we are weirdos.
Living in a van.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know something I just came up with?
What?
We're gonna, I think, react to their van top. Rate their van, see
Ooh.
how good comparable to our van, like with comfort
Yeah.
and shit. Would you rather go in their van or our van?
Great idea.
You guys can follow us on Instagram to see how our van setup is and everything, you know. Another thing we can do is decide whether they are van life weird or not. Or
Are they van life normie?
yeah, exactly.
Are they van life basic bitches? Or are they van life bad bitches like us?
Yeah, I think the same one.
I think it is Eamon and Bec.
Or Eamon and Bec. Eamon and Bec. So that's a start. The video we're going to be reacting to, guys, is their most popular video. If this video is successful, guys, and you can successfully get it to 100 likes, we're going to make it into a series. We can react to other van life couples that you can suggest down in the comment sections, or more van life couples that we can find ourselves. We just want to discover people, see how they're living their van lives, and we want more black van life couples. If you know any black van life people, or like Indian or like non-white van life couple, because we've seen too many. There's just too many.
We have a video on it.
Yeah.
Of why van life so white.
It's a phenomenon. We're going to be reacting to their most popular video, and if it happens to be their van tour, it'll be their van tour, and then we can rate it and compare it to our van, our tiny house on wheels.
Let's get to it.
Ooh, one thing I was going to say, guys, give this video a like, because that lets us know that you like the shit, and then we can create more of the same kind of shit. It helps us beat like
Al Gore's rhythm. The Al Gore's rhythm.
Yes.
Of YouTube. I'm sorry.
So please like the video, share it, comment down below your thoughts and what you think. Do you agree with what we just said? Our introduction, do you agree with it?
Do you agree with our neutral, non-opinionated introduction?
I exist. Just please help us beat the algorithm. And we also like talking to you in the comment section. That's like
Yes.
another thing. It's like we always reply, you know, because we have no name.
So the video we're reacting to today is I didn't need to look down. I'll redo that again. The video we're reacting to today is van tour, living in our tiny house for... Fuck. Shut up.
He cannot speak. He cannot speak.
Van tour at... You're right. You don't have to rub my chin in it.
Speak. Just read it.
Just read it. Van tour after 2 years living in our tiny house on wheels. Dash Eamon and Bec.
We have a video like that. We have a similar video, but it's like van tour after living 1 year in a van. Watch it, guys.
It's changed a lot since then, you know.
That was our tour before the renovation, but now we did a Am I recording? Oh fuck yes. I had this fear. After the renovation, we changed the whole fucking shit. Motherfuckers, follow us in Van Life Weirdos so you can see the recent shit. We'll do a tour, but after you've shared our videos to all your grannies and your... Oh, the plane.
Teleplane. Noise pollution. Noise pollution. Noise pollution. Noise pollution. Noise pollution. Pollution.
Anyway, what I was saying, guys, is please. I forgot what I was saying.
Look at our Instagram, Van Life Weirdos.
We will do a tour for the whole van, but that's after you've shared our videos to all your grannies, your aunties, your uncles, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your mother, your motherfucking granny, your auntie, your uncle, and everybody you motherfucking never known. Please, because we want a big giant audience. Bitch, whip me for wanting more views.
Nobody do that, please.
Point I'm trying to make is you guys can see how different Mr. Transformative
Captain Woodwork
did the work. This
No.
is a bookshelf made from an old guitar I had, and we have another piece of it that we turned into
blackboard.
Also, just have that on our Instagram, Fun Life Weirdos. You can see it. And
Still
you can just
strums
be like
as well.
mesmerized. We exist. We have watched some of Eamon and Bec's videos before. They exist.
That's a way to put it. Infer from that.
Let's watch another of their
Videos.
we are terrible people.
We are-
Terrible people going to hell. I think I should connect it to the speaker, but I don't want to hear it that
Don't give a shit.
loudly.
Yeah, right? We don't need that.
The shade!
Wiper.
It's because it's so like milk and toast. If you know what I mean, guys, milk and toast. I'm going to hell. Let's start this chaos. Let's ensue. Yeah. Magical lyricism, that's me.
I thought the video was already...
Magical lyricism, that's me. I need to perform fast for my audience. I need to warm you in, right? In case the shit is disappointing. You need to remember my beautiful voice. Be like, oh, shit, it's okay. Shit, it's gonna come back soon. Let's play. This is us reacting to Van Tour after the Fin's editor edition.
Needless to say, it was time for some serious upgrades. So today we're going to give you a full tour of what our van looks like now. Let's go check it out.
I want to make fun of his hair, but my hair is becoming similar.
Fucking has a terrible face.
Shade.
I'm sorry, your face is not
The
terrible.
tea.
I love the word terrible. I just mean it's not my favorite face. This is my favorite face. What I was
Hi.
gonna say is, why are they barefoot Contessa?
They were barefoot.
In a random parking lot.
I imagined that.
You
but
know, people screenshots.
there's like water from that dirty puddle next to the thing, and they're like stepping through the wet puddle. Okay, now that that's happened.
They're barefoot! Contessa!
At least Bec was. Couldn't actually tell.
But they're both barefoot. We just replayed it. You blind man. Guys, tell me. And they both barefoot? Comment section down below. Let's continue playing. Maybe we're just jealous.
We'll get a solar panel
Maybe
too.
we're just jealous! I don't mind. Sorry, solar panel.
Get a solar panel on our van.
Because she hard.
So Eamon and I actually create videos every week all about this lifestyle, what it's really like to live in a van and travel around. So make sure you subscribe and join the community. Welcome to our home. Before we jump into our own van build, it's really important to remember that the reason you do a custom build is because you get to prioritize exactly what it is that you want in a tiny house. So for Eamon and I, we love hosting people, which reminds me, we always begin by offering our guests a drink. This can crusher is actually a new addition to the van. We can't quite kick Eamon's addiction to LaCroix, so this will hopefully reduce the size of our waste anyways. You guys, it's really important to keep your driver happy at all times, so if my buddy wants LaCroix, he's gonna get some ginger ale.
Oh, thanks, babe. So here we are in the captain's chair. This is a 2008 Sprinter, and we actually had to replace the engine when we were in Mexico last year. So with Sprinters, they are great vans as long as you keep them maintained. Regular oil changes. There's no real major modifications up here with the exception of a little bit of extra storage. So I really wanted a nice, easy place to keep our drone. That's not our drone. And camera accessories and equipment. So we actually keep our microphone in here. This one here is our drone. Everything organized, ready to go. I can pull that out, quickly get the shot. We have the pull-out curtain, so that's what separates the cab, fully blackout. And then I keep some other little things like a quick access to a headlamp. You gotta have a koozie.
I genuinely feel like a bad person because with every shot, I just want to throw shade.
It's good drone footage, I will say.
The setup looks fine so far. I like the idea that they have a drink opener, but I can just get a thing and just...
I've always been impressed by how you open up the drinks. You always just find a bit of wood to just pop it against.
Ugandans know. If you have a drink like that, get any piece of wood, especially in van life, everything's made of wood. Just go get it like a... and it will open. Quick.
And we'll move on to the rest of the van.
I'd like to say that we split the driving 50-50, but the truth is this is where I spend most of my time in the passenger seat. So I've got sunglasses, emergency tampons, that kind of thing up there. This is my area. You can always find water bottles, flashlights, and the best part about this seat is it's actually a swivel. So I can go from driving to lounging in just a quick sec.
We actually installed a while ago a S-Bar D2 heater, and we love this thing. We've done 2 Canadian winters in Toronto. It's been minus 30 outside, and we can be warm and comfortable in here. Once you slide the door open, it does get a little bit chilly. You gotta wait to let the heater warm the place up, but it's well insulated, and it makes a big difference in feeling like a little house. Up here, we store easy access items, so things that we grab a lot. Olive oil, plates, bowls, cups. You'll notice we only have 2 of each, but that's all we need. 2 mugs, 2 cups, 2 smoothie cups, 3 bowls? We lost a bowl. So we have a van-sized strainer. This guy you just punch open. Got that out of IKEA. I thought that was pretty cool.
One thing I will say, the build seems fine, reasonably good, and they seem like they've got a lot of good stuff packed up. There seems to be a bit of a height issue for Eamon.
Yeah.
Don't
make fun of his name.
Eamon. Sorry. He seems quite tall, and I noticed the driver's seat, there's no room.
Right?
I just can't imagine not having headroom or having to hunch because my back issues are bad enough. I'm so glad that I can just comfortably walk around in the van.
It's because they've, built their upper cab,
Yeah.
their cab area. We decided to leave ours just not built because it's so nice space because relatively short. I can stand up quite in our cab area and it's actually good.
Yeah.
And our van is so spacious, so much room, so nice.
I haven't needed any more room.
No, I feel like theirs is a bit congested.
Fast, but also cleans pretty fast, so I'm sweeping pretty much all the time. Whoa, should we talk about my new rug? I didn't even think about that. This beautiful baby. I've also finally convinced Eamon to have some color in the van. Have to be very careful not to get any red in here. So this carpet is from an Etsy shop called Rug Maison, and they're based in Toronto, but I think it's a Turkish vintage rug from like the 20s or 30s. And it's beautiful. I think it really adds like some color and vibrance to our space.
It's like if you buy a new thing, there's no way to put it.
In van life, you have to get rid of everything. You have to live a minimalistic. You have to live a minimalistic life.
I feel good about that. I'd like
Me too.
just having the laptop and just the things we need. It's nice. And then you just put ornamental things on the walls and build it into it. It's
That's true. We go through purging events where we just get rid of shit.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, must
Really?
go and shit my teddy bear.
One other thing I had to say about the van, about even van lifers in general, what is it with all the fucking dream catchers? Every single van build you see, there's...
But I catch the dreams. It's the nightmare of being on the street. I mean, what I said is because all these people like scared to be on the street because they're rich people most of the time doing van life and just like Ooh, let me catch the bad dreams.
You can tell a lot of the van life YouTubers there are like rich kids. Every single one is like, oh, my dad built it for me.
One of the most distinguishable features of our van is this shrine we've built for our Vitamix blender. We use it every day, multiple times a day, so having it really easily accessible was really important to us. We've also got something else that's really important to us, our pee funnel. You guys know we installed the toilet, but you didn't think we'd get rid of the pee funnel, did you? This is our new beautiful system for using it. It's got a cute little door, and the pee funnel is there at all times. It hooks right up into the line with the pee tank from the toilet, so we're good to go. We've had a lot of questions and comments about how we're going to use the toilet in the middle of the night when we're in bed mode, and the answer is the pee funnel, of course. We also have a hook for our natural spray. Right.
It does hold it pretty nice and tight, but we'll see.
Over here in these new hop-down drawers, we've got things like crackers, quinoa, oats, anything that doesn't quite make it into that one drawer in the kitchen area is easily accessible right here.
Another major upgrade to the van was the electrical system. So become proper fuses in between the two lines, running into the central red, this is the central black, and then that's going into our charge controller and our 12-volt fuse panel. This is an inverter charger, so this is actually going to give us our 120 stuff for the blender, as well as I can plug into shore power and juice up the battery bank if needed. We've had this system for a little over a week now, and guys, I have to say, we have lots of power. Lots and lots of power. We're very excited.
So like inachievable.
Usually it comes out to about like 100 grand or something. And you see us having built everything from like the ground up in here. No, the exact price of basically everything, 1.5 grand
something.
on its own. And
Costs the same as a house.
it does basically.
Not just any poop bucket. Our friends at Nature's Head hooked us up with a composting toilet. So this right here, my friends, is where you go number 2.
And number 1.
And number 1. You can go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Really great design. You basically poop into peat moss or coconut shreds, and then it's got a little spinner here, which you can spin up and churn everything, and it actually composts. It's all vented, sealed, doesn't smell. Actually, we haven't used it yet, but apparently it doesn't smell. Super exciting stuff to be able to poop in your house.
Lots of people were concerned for our trusty thingamabob. Thingamabob goes into the holy majig, and then gate latch down. We've got ourselves a beautiful dining room table. It also doubles as our office, as we're always working from the road, whether it's making these YouTube videos or emailing for our tea company. Also, very excited to have a few throw pillows. Eamon is lifting up in his old age. So I've got 3, you guys. Before I couldn't even have 1.
You had one.
I had 1 tiny one. Now I have 3 big ones.
When you're out shooting and making content as much as we do, organization is so clutch. So we have a lot of gear, but we keep it kind of strategically organized. So right here is kind of our quick grab items. So we have 2 slots for our laptops. They're sitting on a nice piece of foam so we can drive and just quickly put stuff away. This is like quick access to batteries and cables. And then we have a little latch for our actual camera bag just at the back right here. Also, this is where we keep our Bluetooth speaker. So we've got surround sound.
Really important. It can cost as much as a house, but if you just learn a couple of skills, and if you're brave enough to do that, you can do it basically all yourself. As long as you trust yourself to do it well and maybe just have it checked up, then you can actually achieve it without having to basically take out a mortgage.
He has his dad basically doing all the intricateness, which is such a privilege. Lucky Wonka, you're Lucky Wonka, and he knows he's Lucky Wonka. Because that's fuck me, man. You have a woodworker there to just do the shit.
Yeah.
For you. We didn't. Van Life Weirdos, go see our van and be impressed, guys.
Built by hand.
So far, the van is nice. The woodwork is too much in the way. You cannot do yoga.
God.
Cracking, so I need to do yoga. Let's continue, guys.
Sand, but also you can use it for a poop shovel in case you enjoy the nature a little bit better. And we have the tripod mount. So that's a cool little storage space. There's a little bit of gap here. Once again, you gotta use every single inch within your tiny little van. That's snorkel mask, fins. This is our pumper, the kiteboard, waterproof bag. There's actually another cooler in there. So lots of storage, and it feels good to have it all organized. Next, the bedroom. Let's head to the basement.
What I realize is they romanticize. I'll just use that word much easier, like sterilize. Like they just go chop out the balls.
Castrate.
No, I'm just saying they romanticize, but I'm saying sterilize because it's like sterilize.
I know what you mean. But yes.
They romanticize van life.
Very much so. Could see just the trauma and stress in the eyes when he was talking about it.
What I was going to say is, I forgot what I was going to say. Jesus fuck. You should watch our videos about van life because we made a whole ass playlist about playing a game.
Airport.
Thank you. We've made a whole playlist about us doing the van life. shebang. We did a renovation of our van. We did a playlist called Van Life Weirdos Vlogging, and you guys can watch that and see all the little trials and tribulations we went through, and you can see the realisticness of shit. And also, we've made a video that can literally shatter all these illusions of, oh, van life, romantic, pretty, have this, don't you want to? Which I think you should want to, but you should know the downsides as well. Like your gas suddenly busting while you're in a car driving. That happened to us. We have a video in it. Remember that video?
Yes. Lovely cups of tea. We have gas, but it wasn't always that way. In the dark times of yesterday and last night, we had no gas because the oven ripped itself out as we were going up a hill and tore a gas line and caused a gas leak here. But they're stuck on because of the bend, and so I'm trying to pinch it back into place to get it off, and it's just being extremely difficult, and just worried about scratching the components because with gas you've got to have a proper seal, and it's already getting a bit scratched from me messing with it. I think I won't have to get a new one, but we'll see. I had to use serious oil and a serious amount of brute force. Look how scratched up that is. Oh God.
It'll work. Woo-wee!
Woo. It's good for you to be filming with that.
I think you were wearing this shirt.
Was I? Before it was
Bleached.
fashionably bleached. I had to very quickly fix it. Well, like clamp it shut and fix it and stuff, yeah. Oh, that was a tense moment.
That's the reality. Shit. Right in the middle of stuff. You have to fix it.
Something will always find a way to explode at the worst possible time.
That's so true. No matter how pretty you make it look like they have in this video, it'll...
Yeah. They didn't refill their oil, so their engine seized up, and that's like classic, as if it's like the first time they've ever driven a car kind of mistake. In fact, that happened to the first car I got. No one ever told me about filling up the oil, and so it just the oil got lower and lower, and eventually the engine just seized up and completely died. So that's like a super rookie error, as if they've never driven before, and that's what happened to their van.
Like access to stuff. Oh, and my shower! Basically, this is just a black pipe full of cold water that we filled up a few days ago, and as it sits in the sun, essentially it gets hot. So it should be pretty warm. Buddy built this for me. I use it in warm climates only, so not here in Canada very often, and I've actually had really hot showers out of this thing. We have a compressor, which gives it really beautiful pressure, and no complaints here. The last little exterior mod that I'm really excited about is our light bar. So this is a 500 watt LED light bar, and the reason why I mounted it so low is I actually found, especially in Mexico, driving at night, it was really difficult to navigate big potholes and craters and stuff in the road. So it's nice to have some extra light, and mainly for safety. Right, Bec?
Those little mods on the outside of the car are actually quite cool.
They are cool.
Like the water thing.
That is true. In fact, that's something my mum recommended. You can get this weird bag thing that
But
does
I think
the
it
same thing.
adds the height onto the van. Don't
It
want
does.
to make our van taller.
Also, it's really cold here. That would only work at very particular times in the summer for us, especially since we're mostly in the UK, so probably not quite worth getting.
Buddy is his dad.
They just don't want to say like, oh, my dad did this. Everything in the van can cost £1,000 if you let it. Just don't let it.
Guys, I think that's the video for today. I do not know what else we can say about this van. It seems like a basic van life van. It has the basic everything you need a van life with some very cool modifications, I would say. In spite of what we say, the mods are cool.
They are cool. Clearly they spent a lot of money on the van. They had a lot of help to get it really nicely finished. It seems like everyone in van life, basically in exactly 1 year doing van life, they'll have a big change around of everything that they don't like, and it seems like a tradition that it's 1 year.
You've had a feel, then you want something that
Exactly.
actually matches to you. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please like it. Comment down below what you thought. Do you like Eamon and Bec's video? Do you like their van? What do you think about their van? What do you think about their mods? Would you get an HSA toilet? Would you do all the little things they put around their van? What would you not do that they did in their van? What would you change? If you have followed us in Van Life Weirdos, how do you think it compares? Because we want comparisons. Honestly, not a joke. It's because with van life, it's about taking little quacks here and quacks there, and then kind of like hermaphrodite. Oh, that's a terrible one. Creating a mold of like the perfect thing. That's why people in van life are tip sharers. They're like, oh, you can use my little bit there,
It's
you can use
true.
my little bit there. And it's fine to watch videos and compare.
And one thing I will say, if you want to achieve this and get what they have, it's not that hard. You don't have to be a rich kid. It helps, but just learning some skills and doing it yourself is totally within your reach, whether you believe it or not. It really is.
And you don't have to be white to do van life. And I know
Yes.
it helps because packing becomes easier when you're white. Because if you're black, people are just like, why are you packing? Why? Like, it'll just give you problems for breathing and oxygen.
That's so true.
You know, do it anyway, because it's a good experience to be able to just drive and go anywhere you want. That's a very, very big part of van life. Do not forget the downsides of van life, like fucking gas just busting. Like, it might look pretty in the video, like the way Eamon and Bec is fucking video is shot, because it's, you know, sterilized, it's idealized. Shit can go crazy.
Because it's a house, but it's almost as if you're having an earthquake every day because the van's moving and bumping around constantly.
We had to survive Storm Dennis in our van.
That too, and naturally anything that's going to be affected by shaking or jostling is going to be, you know, eventually torn out of a wall or something. You've just got to build it so that it's almost like a ship and it's built for that. And
Exactly.
everyone has a disaster or two on their first time building. We did.
So tell us in the comment section, would you try van life? By some miracle, someone just like, hey, we're giving you a van right here, already built and done with everything. Would you take that opportunity and just be like, fuck me, I'm just gonna go to Scotland, go to fucking Wales and just live life?
I would.
Yeah, me too.
And
We've
we
done
did.
it. I'm just saying, would you do it, Schrodingers? You know? Thank you guys for watching the video, and
Subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, which we've referenced a lot. It's Van Life Weirdos. Semi-new. We've got our Patreon up now. If you want to really support us, check that out.
it's patreon.com/BunnyIgloo.
That's the one. Like, comment, and we already said subscribe.
Hit the notification bell, otherwise subscribing is useless.
Yeah.
And we'll come for you and eat you and I if you don't. We are monsters because you don't really know us.
We're what
They're
you're doing.
tricks monsters. They're gonna come at night. No jokes. We're like. Oh, one thing I want to say. If you've got any other van life couples that, even if not couples, but you know, couples is good because comparisons. We want to compare ourselves and we will be the better ones. If you've got any other van life couples that you want us to react to, please leave their names and their tags and their YouTube ads in the comment section down below. We will react to them as well. And another thing I was going to say that I forgot is, do we certify them as van life weirdos or not?
Nope. Van Life Basic.
Van life know me.
My dad built it. And
Catch us in our next video. We love you, Schrodingers. We love you, Schrodingers. We love you, Schrodingers. And if you want to be a Schrodinger, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, and we will love you too. And be a Schrodinger. Schrodinger. Schrodingers. 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 Bye guys.